Good evening, everyone. First, let's give it up for Sierra Scott Robertson and the Gen Out Choir. And I want you to know that I am grateful and honored to be back here tonight as one of the honorary co-chairs to kick off the 2018 NGLCC National Dinner. And also I'm proud to say that this year is the 50th anniversary of IBM's Supplier Diversity Program. Yes, it was 50 years ago that IBM first began the program, and also just as important, it was 16 years ago that we became the founding corporate partner of the NGLCC. We have a long-lasting and strong partnership with the NGLCC, and IBM looks forward to many, many more years of working together with the NGLCC. So, on behalf of our CEO, Ginny Rometty, and the more than 400,000 IBM employees worldwide, I say to each and every one of you, welcome to you all. Thank you.
Good evening, everybody. Are we ready for a great night? Okay. On behalf of NGLCC's Board of Directors, our partners, and our team, welcome. We welcome you all to this fabulous event tonight. Tonight is all about the tremendous strides NGLCC has taken in 2018 to elevate the LGBT business community. Throughout the night tonight, you'll hear the inspiring stories of leaders in our business communities, and you will leave ready to make the year ahead one of even greater success and opportunity for all of us. For now, I will simply say thank you for being here, thank you for your support, and not to sound like your mother, but please make sure you're eating your salads while we're up here talking. We have a lot to get through. Thank you.
Thank you, Michael and Carol. It's truly an honor to be here with you all tonight, representing not just Sweden as the first female ambassador to the US, but also all the nations. But also all the nations who stand with NGLCC in affirming that our communities, our economies, our governments must stand in solidarity for human rights and against discrimination and fear. It is my personal belief in that commitment. That's why I was so proud to speak at your conference in Philadelphia and join Ernie as co-chair of this year's NGLCC Global LGBTI Business Week. It's really an impressive achievement and another successful year for NGLCC's leadership around the world.
Buenas noches, hello. So thank you, Karen. And speaking of leadership, I couldn't be more excited to be here to join my fellow co-chairs in presenting NGLCC's inaugural Global Advocate Award. Beth Brooke-Marciniak is a Global Vice Chair of Public Policy for EY and is a global sponsor for the company's diversity and inclusiveness efforts, which serve more than 260,000 people in more than 150 countries. Since coming out in a It Gets Better video, great videos, in 2011, Beth has leveraged her global platform to champion LGBT and women's issues. Her internationally celebrated support for diversity, mentoring, and flexibility programs has contributed to EY's consistent recognition among top organizations, and in fact, Forbes has named Beth amongst its world's 100 most powerful women 10 times.
But tonight we are honored to present Beth with a new award for her mantle. Please join us in welcoming the first ever NGLCC Global Advocate Award winner, EI's Beth Brooke-Marciniak. Please.
Very cool, first ever. That's fun. But thank you, seriously, Justin and Chance. It's humbling to be honored as the first Global Advocate when it was only 4 years ago. I remember that I spoke at your NGLCC conference in Las Vegas. And back then, I was taking baby steps in my journey as a gay female business executive, openly gay for the first time. So I also have to give a special thanks. Now I've lost track of my table, but I have to give a thank you. I have to give a special thanks to your board member and my colleague at EY, Chris Crespo, who I know all of you know. What most of you don't know, other than you know Chris, but you would not be surprised by this, is that she has put me on her back and carried me for many years through a difficult personal journey. So Chris, I thank you for that. I know that what the NGLCC team and the sponsors and the partners, I know that what you are doing will change the game for LGBT inclusion. What I've witnessed is that business cannot control a country's laws, we cannot control a country's culture, but we can control the values that exist within inside our four walls. How we behave, who we procure from, how we impact our people who come to work in the morning and then they go home at night into their communities. And over time, we as business leaders can and will change the world. I remember Vice President Biden privately meeting with a handful of leaders who are gay in Davos a couple of years ago. And Vice President Biden looked us in the eye and he said, "You can do what we, the government, cannot. Business is the only one who can change the world for LGBT inclusion." And I believe Joe is right. To me, being an advocate means using your platform to make a difference, very simply. We each have unique platforms. When I came out just a few years ago, I was given the gift, and it was a gift, of a new platform to make a difference authentically on LGBT inclusion around the world. My life in that moment switched from black and white to life in full color. And the world is now getting the best of me, and I didn't know that it wasn't. I'm proud to have played a small part in getting LGBT inclusion onto the main stage and into the mainstream at Davos within the World Economic Forum. But perhaps the greatest gift that I can give now is simply to inspire others. Inspire others to not just be out, but to use our platform as visible role models, to act with very clear intention as business leaders, so that people can reap the value in their differences. So my simple hope is that we all, everyone in this room, that we use our platforms that we have every day to make a difference everywhere, wherever we can, and to elevate others. So thank you very much.